Okay, next step here, I wanted to show you how to remove a piston. And so we are going to take one of these pistons out of the cylinder block here. Again, we have to be very, very careful because if we scratch those journals, if any kind of little scratch gets on that journal, it's basically ruined, and we have to send it to the machine shop, and we have to get that polished or ground down off of there. So it has to be completely smooth, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to be very, very careful, and we're going to take the cap off. So there's a cap, and these are a 7/16 bolt head right here. And if you notice, I've got this piston so it's all the way down on the bottom, and I'm going to take the bolts loose right here. And once I get the bolts out, I want to make sure I know what the orientation is on the cap, because I cannot put this cap back on the wrong way. It can only go on one way. These caps are special caps. The way Ford does this is this cap has been broken off of the connecting rod. So all those little bumps and grooves and things in there is because it's been broken, and they will fit right back together perfectly with each other so that it makes a nice tight fit. And this is probably the strongest type of connecting rod that you can purchase, this style. Anyway, so I'm going to look at this, and if I look, do I have numbers on here? And it doesn't look like I do. So I'm going to have to make sure I know which one this goes to. Oh no, there's a number 1 right there. So this is number 1 piston. Okay, I'm going to just set this. I got to keep this nice and clean. And now this is the tricky part right here. And so I'm going to have to push the piston up without making a scratch mark on this. So I'm going to try to push that up really slowly without having that connecting rod hit the journal. Okay, and there it goes. Okay, we're good. Now I'm going to push it all the way through, and the piston comes out just like that. And then obviously there was no piston rings on this one, so that's probably why it was so easy to come out. But what we're going to do is we're going to install this in just a minute.